doing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This complete to David Bell. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blowers all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Win. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Lance now on 1st down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Up the middle with Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That is caught by Mims. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 47 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're
the start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Wynn, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 3rd down, Wynn. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 4th down, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now it's Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Chubb running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this won't come back.
And Lance now to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, Lance. His pass complete to Rucker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To throw, it's Lance. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards, first down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now Lance. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ready.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, on comes the Jets kicker, Cairo Santos. This one from 35 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Wynn. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be. Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%. There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those. Now Lance again. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Here's Lance to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Slide through. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. Across the formation, he finds Ruckert. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The Lance going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first.
Ready, ready. Field, black. Jet, jet.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Runs over it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Long ramp. Striker, 3.
Throwing now is Lance. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Wynn. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Watson off play action. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 2nd and 12, Watson going up top. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Win. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a 5-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the...
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They find some open field here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right. Smash, red. Hut.
Barkley. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Outright, he's got Ruckert. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Ready. Green back.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Another try for Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Again, it's Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Buying time to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On the ball.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. To throw, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
York on now for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right, 97. Road, 52. Cut.
Barkley, inside handoff. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Watson to throw.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come